What's going on, Diamond Squad? Squad up. It's your girl, Monty, La Diamantė, if you didn't know. And I'm coming at you live right now with this Diamond KUTT podcast quickie, y'all. Right now, Davis's children, what's his name? Michael Jackson's children, from being able to receive their money because of the IRS, y'all. The IRS is taxing them for $700 million. That's all their money. That's all of it. Because they're saying, basically from the article I have read, I'm gonna read it to y'all really quick, just a quickie, y'all. Because you know I like to give my facts. I don't give half-ass stuff. We give facts around here. It's not allegedly. It's right there, y'all. The three children, Prince, 27, Paris, 26, and I did not know the little one's name was Biggie Jackson. I did not know that. He's the one that nobody really paid attention to. So I did not know that baby's name was Biggie Jackson. Are beneficiaries of a trust, while the late King of Pop's mother, Catherine, who's 94, is the sole beneficiary of the sub-trust in his will. Following a tax audit, the estate was reportedly issued a note of deficiency alleging the estates under-evaluated their assets. So that means according to the state, they didn't submit information on certain things that they own. So basically, if they own 5 cars, they only register 2. And undervalued its assets. So when they undervalued it, if the house costs $5 million, they say they only pay 2. You see, I like my 5s. 5 is my favorite number, if you haven't noticed. And now they owe $700 million in taxes and penalties. So now the children they have been accustomed to a certain lifestyle can no longer receive money from their trust until the penalties have been paid or they figure all the drama out. That is just disrespectful. It's crazy as hell. The man is... What the fuck is up with the government steady trying to get involved in stuff that ain't none of their business? It's one of those, they ain't work for that. Yes, don't get me wrong, the King of Pop, forever Michael. I love Lil Michael. I love him. I love Lil Michael. But as I was just reminded, he owns all the Beatles. He literally owns rights to the Beatles. He's the one who owns all of their record rights. So forever, there's always going to be money coming in and coming out. Why the government steady want to put their toes in it? And now they're taxing them $700 million. That's not $70. That's not $70 million. Honestly, if it was about 50, 60 million, all right, cool, I would believe it. Like, the $700 million, that's $300 million away from $1 billion. Like, you might as well, and if the government, and if my brain with finances that I am in now, if you didn't know, I'm in the finance world, they're going to still collect, they're still charging interest on this. So by the time so let's just say if they got to go to court tomorrow, as long as all of this is being drawn out in court, now that's collecting interest. Now, not only do you owe $700 million, now you owe me interest for the past 37 months that we've been doing all of this. By the time they're done, ain't gonna be no more money. It's like, why you want to kick somebody when they're down? Like, these babies done been through enough. Like, I love Michael, but Michael was crazy. It's one of those, he was a musical genius, but life crazy. It's like them kids already been through enough. They literally had to watch their father die. Like, their father's death has been publicized. If you think about it, they've heard every story, every lie, everything that has happened to this man. And now this, it's like, I genuinely hope that they're just messing with the trust and not with their personal finances. Because now I'm afraid, now I'm worried, like, are they gonna start nitpicking now? Because now the investigation is on. It's like, how deep are they about to go now? Where else are they gonna look? Because if they want to be paid, because wasn't it a few years ago, like before Michael died, didn't he have tax issues? That he almost lost Wonderland because he wasn't paying his taxes. So it's one of those, are y'all, is this from now or are they adding in stuff from years back? Because Michael's gone, so Michael can't defend himself on what happened years ago. Michael's not here to defend himself. So it's like, where did they get this number from? And how long has the mother, Catherine, not been paying taxes or misfiling, or who has been misfiling on the taxes? Because 9 out of 10, when you got money like that, you got somebody who paid your taxes for you. So is it error on her part or error on his part, on the person who's doing her taxes, her accountant? You got to go like that. Rich people got accountants that play in their money. I'm sorry, the day I become rich, because I'm gonna be a millionaire. When I become a millionaire, ain't nobody gonna play in my pocket. I know my reading, I know my writing, I know my arithmetics, I know all my R's. I know my 3 R's. And I will go get advice from somebody, but you are not outright playing in my money. You're not. And unfortunately, people who don't really know about finances, they rely 100% on somebody else. Oh, if we just put this right here, it'll be okay. If we just do this over here, and them being naive and them not knowing, they'll just say, okay, this is a 94-year-old woman. I'm not saying she doesn't have her wits to her, but at some point, at some age, you just start saying, okay. It's just easier to say, okay. And because she is the one in charge of the trust, the kids are going by, oh, my grandmama got it. Grandma got it. Grandma's been taking care of it all this time. So is it the accountant taking advantage of her older age? Or is it one of those she knew about it? Because I'm starting to look. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but Miss Catherine knew what the fuck was going on. So it's one of them things that make you go, Like I said, I hope it turns out that it was the accountant and not Miss Catherine, because that's another hit for them kids. Like grandma done fucked up some shit. And I'm genuinely hoping that, yeah, I hope they could pay this one. I do from the bottom of my heart. Because that is going to be a culture shock that it's going to be a reality check. Because when you used to getting that little $1 million check every week, every month, and I'm saying $1 million on the lower end. Because remember, this man owns rights to all the music of the Beatles. Every single song, every single picture you see of the Beatles, they got to pay them. They got to pay the Jacksons. Why? Because Michael bought it all. Michael bought it from the rooter to the tutor, everything that has to do with the Beatles. And that's what they have publicized. That's not including what else he has purchased that nobody else knows about. Michael was a lot of things, because I'll tell you, he's batshit crazy. Michael did some crazy shit. I'm not going to sit here and say he was innocent, because he wasn't. No man is innocent. But when they came down to investments, especially at the beginning of his career, especially when it was taking off, the man knew what he was doing. He invested in all of the right things, because I remember when he bought the Beatles information, everybody was making fun of him. Like, oh, you crazy. Like, why the hell, who would buy that? Till then royalty checks started coming in. Look, that's when Michael was like, oh, tax evasion, don't worry about it. Look, that tax probably lasted only a few weeks. Why? Because Michael cut them a motherfucking check. He waited for 2 commercials to come out with the Beatles song playing in the background. You know what I mean? Like, and he had that taken care of. But other than that, I feel they need to get it together. It's one of those, they genuinely need to get to the root of what happened. Because like I said, I don't want to believe Miss Catherine did that. I don't want to believe it. Because especially in the movie, she's been the innocent one throughout this whole thing. In the movie. In the movies. But you know, we're human. Nobody's innocent. Nobody's innocent. I don't give a fuck what level you play in church or nobody's innocent. But I'm genuinely hoping somebody added an extra 0 that wasn't supposed to be there. Because I ain't never heard of that amount. Not even Al Capone know that much. 700 million, that's life-changing money. That's, fuck life. That's universal changing money. Like, so you know what you could do with 700 million? You ain't got enough, that ain't even enough for you to spend that in one lifetime. That's not. But that has been me on my random rants. Like, subscribe, and I cannot wait to see y'all every Monday at 7 p.m. on the Diamond Cup podcast, where we are live on Facebook, and we haven't missed one yet, y'all. We ain't skipped a beat. I'm ready for it, and we're going to continue to talk about this one. I got more to say, but my camera person behind me telling me going like this, because you know I was going to keep going. I was going to keep going, but I can't wait to see y'all next Monday. Besitos.
You never know what you're going to get from a Gemini. A Libra or a Aquarius. I'm sorry if it's in our air signs in the room. But you motherfucking air signs, y'all different. Y'all want space, but don't really want space. Y'all
hey, look, I want you to be here, but I don't want you to be here. So it's one of this.
Yes, me. And then
you want your attention, but I don't want your
attention. That they in the daylight with a flashlight looking for y'all.
I love the feeling of the motherfucker being addicted to me, and then that I can be like, oh, you just told me. I'm a cute toxic. I'm a cute ass toxic, y'all. I know where the line is at.
My mom said big Gemini. She always, you never know what you're going to get from a Gemini.
You don't. We don't. Because that's why we're a good fucking sign, because you never know.
Like I said, I always knew that I would be good friends with Geminis, but I never wanted to date one man, woman, or do different. Because y'all motherfuckers, I've seen growing up, my uncles, they used to have women looking for their ass, and my other uncle, he would have motherfuckers looking for him with the daylight and the flashlight, literally.
And I love that shit. I love that shit.
That shit weird.
I love that shit.
I don't know what y'all be doing to people, but y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all need to be more nicer to folks.
That's why I always tell people, if you're a Gemini, you gotta be in sales, because a Gemini can sell a
oh yeah, you can sell pussy to a prostitute as a Gemini.
My God, yes, I wish. In my mind, I am her sister. I know I am.
You know what? You and your mama and my mama.
I'm need about the same skin tone.
I'm gonna need y'all to understand.
Because you see this chocolate drop right here?
Y'all,
this chocolate.
She said I got body.
I told y'all
because I don't know how to lost weight. This one here.
I'm colorblind. I identify as a chocolate drop. I don't give a fuck.
Look, my mama man. She said she chopped. No, my mama used to do that though.
Yeah, my
mama
was
lighter than your
my mama do chocolate. We chocolate.
I can't help it. I can't help it. Say that in all next.